Carolyn Doobie here. What's the play for today? Well, today I'm talking about how to cut stencils apart. Sometimes when you receive a design, it has the mask in here or maybe a part to cut off like this stencil. Or like on my ladders, you actually have 3 ladders here and they need to be cut apart. Well, you don't have to, but it's a lot easier to use than when they're all together like this. So I'm going to show you 2 different ways to cut these apart. We're going to use a knife as well as scissors. So to get the ladders separated from the frame, you're just going to take some scissors and just cut right along the line of the frame. It's very quick, very easy to do this with scissors. And of course, if you're more comfortable using a craft knife, you can just use a craft knife to cut right along that line. For ones like this where it's just a really easy to get to straight cut, scissors are quick and easy to do this with. Now for my Once Upon a Time stencil, it has got both large and small castle towers to deal with. So I'm going to cut off this bottom part because it's basically a wonderfully long mask here of little versions of the larger towers that are above. Now these extra little bits that I'm cutting off here, you can leave them on or you can cut them off. You have the flexibility to do it the way you want so that it fits your needs. Well, now let's take a look at the large tower masks that are here. They're attached usually in about 3 places, and those will need to be separated. The best way to do that is with a knife or with scissors. Now, if you're using a craft knife, you just kind of put it in position and just trace right along, trace, scratch, drag, cut, whatever you want to call it. Move the knife right over that, and it breaks that, and they pop right out. And you just keep doing that for all of them. If you prefer using scissors, you can do the same thing with scissors. What you're going to need to do is make sure you can get the scissors in there, and you're going to make a very, very little snip because it's a very small piece of plastic where they're connected. So you just find the next one and give it a little snip. Once you've cut them all, the mask should come right out. Like I said, there are about 3 on each one of these towers, and when you've got the actual stencil in your hand, you'll see exactly where those little spots are, where there's that little bit of connection of the mylar. So what's the best way to cut apart a StencilGirl stencil? Is it scissors or is it a craft knife? Well, this isn't some kind of debate that won't be solved for the ages, because it's whatever you've got and whatever you prefer to use. Whichever way is most comfortable for you to cut these apart, that's the way that I suggest that you do it. And this is just one of many stencils where you'll get both the mask and the stencil with your purchase so that you have the flexibility to use it in many different ways. And you can find all of StencilGirl Products stencils over on their website at stencilgirlproducts.com. Well, thanks so much for watching and letting me be a part of your colorful journey.